Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Larasati Sylvana Gani. I'm usually called Laras. Here I will conduct a conversation consisting of two people to fulfill the English assignment for physics by Mr. Nurul Hidayat, SSE, MSc, PhD.
A few moments later.
Hello guys! Before that, I want to rhyme first. Is that okay? Okay. Yesterday's weather was so hot, but today's weather is so cold. I did not wish that you forgot our friendship is shiny gold. So that you can get to know me better, I will introduce myself again. My name is Larasati Sylvana Gani. I'm usually called Laras, Raras, Ana, Ara, Lasha, Tenten, Pentol, Tomat, and Mochi. You can call me whatever you like. Oh yep, I'm a college student from the State University of Malang from the Physics Undergraduate program. Okay, I apologize if there are still many mistakes in my words or what, because I'm also not very good at English. So guys, you must be wondering who is he really, right? So he was actually my friend in elementary school. We went to the same elementary school. The name of the elementary school is SD Tunjung Sekar 1, or commonly called SD Brugge. And at that time, we were in the same class when we were in grade 5. Please introduce yourself by who you are and where you are from and which program are you from.
So hello, nice to meet you all. So my name is Maleta Jasmine. Friends from elementary school would know me by the name of Lily, Laras too, but now I go by the nickname of Jasmine, and I'm currently enrolling within the undergraduate program of English Language and Literature at State University of Malang, same as ours. And yeah, I was originally born in Malang and still am living here, and that's about it.
Wow, 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 wow. Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, nice to meet you again.
It's been a long time since we met. We last met in junior high school, I think.
Yeah.
If I may know, do you really like English? And can you explain why you chose that department?
Okay, so this is me personally, why I like English and why I chose this major in particular is because I basically grew up with English. I'd say it's half of what makes me who I am today, and because I wanted to see English not just as a tool but rather as a part of my life, and like every culture and everything that defines who I am came from English itself. So I'd say one of the main reasons as to why I chose English language major. So yeah.
Okay, if I may know what this Lily likes, do you like matcha or drawing or painting or what?
Okay, so I'd say matcha and drawing. Yes. So for matcha, actually, I just recently, like this year, I started to try matcha. At first I wasn't brave enough to do so, but this year I tried it and I apparently love matcha. And then for drawing, I used to draw back in elementary school, but now not as much, but I do still like art and stuff. And yeah, that's about it.
Same, me too. I love matcha and drawings and Kinder Joy and dolls and toys. Okay, if I may know what Lily's hobbies are.
Okay, so my hobby, this was a big hobby when I was in high school, in which that is crocheting. Do you know knitting? In Indonesian, merajut.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that, So I got into this hobby when I was in second grade of high school, and still I'm doing it now. And second is probably watching movies. That I would say is a big part of what I do daily. Not every day I watch movies, but I do love to watch movies. And aside from that, I also read not exactly novels. I do like reading stories, but mostly they're in the form of like comics, or people would commonly say it's like a webtoon kind of thing. So yeah, those are my hobbies.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh yeah, and what is Lily ideals or dream, by the way?
My dream. This is a heavy question. I'm still not defining career-wise. I'm still not sure if it's like career path. But if I had to say, I'm quite interested with being a teacher or a lecturer of sorts. Not exactly that, because I do love the idea of sharing my knowledge and, to guide everyone, not everyone, to guide people, or in this case students, to figure out what they want to do in life. And I think that's such an honorable kind of job to have, and I'm leading towards that kind of purpose in life. But as of now, like the title or something, I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, that's my dream.
So cool. If I may know, what path did you take to enter and be accepted at the State University of Malang? SNBP or SNBT or what? Can you explain?
Okay, so thankfully I got accepted at State University of Malang through the SNBP path, in which that is using my scores from my report scores from the first semester until the fifth semester. I didn't have like certificates of competitions. I just signed up with my scores, and thankfully I got in. And it's because I also chose this major in this department in State University of Malang as my first choice. And yeah, thankfully I got accepted through that, and all is good.
Oh my god. And how are the twists and turns faced? There must be many obstacles for sure. It can go smoothly, right?
Yeah, it was quite hard. For me, it was choosing the majors, because I think, as well as like from outside parties, in which a lot of people would think, why am I studying English language and literature if I'm already good at it? A lot of people would also recommend to go to like other majors, in this case international relations or communication and stuff like that. But I had to think a lot, especially within the first few months of this year, which I was also facing practical exams and exams from school. And yeah, I had to think a lot what major I actually want to go to, and why this would be my like a good choice for me. And so yeah, it took me a lot of time for that, and for my journey getting into the university, I'd say, with a lot of the times, because I mainly go through the scores I got from school, I had to be diligent, of course, with every and each class, especially in this case for English class. And so every time, whenever there's exams, like assignments, I try to do them, as soon as possible and not close to the deadline. I try not to miss any assignments so I can get a good score. And if I got quite a bad score, I would ask to teachers in my high school if there are any thing I can do, in this case like extra assignments or quizzes that I can take to increase my scores. Those things I try to do a lot in a lot of the classes that I go to, so my scores will be kind of, in this case thankfully my scores went higher as each semester go. So yeah, that's the journey of how I got into this college.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, guys, that's all for us. Yeah. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye.